Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. I've decided to do another Top 5 Wednesday. I accidentally missed last week and it was a blooming marvellous topic. It was like the top 5 science fiction and fantasy books that are on your TBR, which would have been amazing, but never mind. This week's topic is top 5 books that would make fantastic video games. I do love video games, so this was a topic that appealed to me, so here's my list. So I came up with 5 books pretty easily, but I did find them a little bit repetitive because actually I think in my mind what makes a good video game is going to stay the same. So it's going to be similar styles of books. So I've tried to make it a bit more varied, but I must admit that it wasn't easy. So the first book that I included, and one that I think is a bit duh, is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Duh. I just think the whole concept of actually the way that they are taking part in a video game competition would translate really well into a similar kind of online competition or online game. Reminded me a bit of the Tim Tang test. If anyone knows about that, please comment and make me realise I'm not the only one. But just a really sort of challenging online puzzle, I suppose, and I think it would work really well. The second book, which I think would make a fab video game, is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I think I kind of see this as a bit actiony, but starting in as a roleplay game, because the idea of choosing a faction which you're going to join, I think, would add a really interesting element. I can see how you would be able to create a character at the start, and then the tutorial would be choosing your faction and getting to know how it works, and then ending up as taking that into an action game where you've got to defeat the baddies, just like in the book. So I think that would work really well. On a similar vein, my third book, which I think would make a great game, is The Hunger Games. I feel like this just lends itself so easily to a massive online multiplayer game. People log on, play online against each other, thrown into an arena with a certain amount of weapons and have to kill each other and survive. And I really like the idea that you'd be sneaking around. I think it would be amazing. I think that needs to be done. My fourth book, I decided to try something a little bit different, which probably you could say has already been done or would be highly illegal. But it was based on Bringing Down the House. I can't remember who wrote it, but it's a story of some students who learn to count cards and go and take on the casinos and win, and their experiences. And I just liked that kind of online card game thing, which is already done all over the world. And then I thought it would be cool if you could like practice counting cards, and then I thought, yeah, I'm not sure that would go down very well in real life, but it's a great idea. And finally, a book that I've read quite recently is Rockin by Scalzi. If you haven't read it, the basic idea is that there's a disease that takes people over and locks them in, so they are paralysed, they can't communicate, but they do manage to live lives by hooking up themselves up to a kind of computer, and then they can control another person. And I just thought it was kind of like a real life Sims. You would create a character that could then go and interact with other characters. A bit like Ready Player One, actually, similar to that. And you could then go to a town and just live out a fake life. Who doesn't want to be somebody else sometimes? So those are my top 5 books, which I think would make fantastic video games. As I say, I'm really intrigued to see other people's ideas because I'm not terribly creative, and I bet some of you have got just amazing ideas. So let me know below if you've done this video, or if you just have a fantastic idea that you want to share. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.